Here's another quadratic function in vertex form. We first identify the a. This time the a is a -1. So a negative is going to reflect it. It's going to flip it down. It's going to look like this. And it's going to have a maximum right up here. So we call this concave down. And the vertex will be the highest point, the maximum. Now, is it wider, the same, or narrower? What you do is you take the absolute value of 1. So the absolute value of -1 is 1. So it's still the same. It's not any wider. Okay, that's all about the a. Now we do the h and k. So +2, we say inside the function, inside the grouping, we do the opposite. So +2, which way are we going? We're going to the left. Left 2. And then +6 outside the function, it's appropriate. It just is going to move up 6. So we now have our first point, our vertex. We're going to go left 2 and up 6. So that will be our maximum at -2, +6. So I'm going to label that the vertex, -2, comma 6. And that's from the transformation rules we used yesterday. The next thing is our line of symmetry. It runs right through the vertex. So what is that equation? That is that x equals -2. X equals -2. So what happens on the right side and the left side will mirror each other. Now we want to find that y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. So our x is going to be 0. So we're going to substitute that into the equation. So g of 0, let x be 0. So -0 plus 2, all squared, plus 6. We do our orders of operation. We simplify the grouping first. 2. Then we square it. +2 times +2 is 4. Then outside is a negative. So that's -4. And then we're going to add 6 to give us +2. So what is that ordered pair? That's the ordered pair, 0, 2. So we go over and we graph that point. Now we can find an additional point by reflecting it. So the distance on the x-axis is 2 units. So we go the other way to the left 2 units at -4. And then we go up and create that point. We now have 3 ordered pairs. We have the highest point and then the 2 points there. So I'm going to start to create a little sketch. So I know it looks something like this. There it is. It opens down. Okay. Now let's find an additional point. So now you get to choose. So right now, I have when x is -2, when x is 0, when x is -4. So I'm going to choose when x is -1. Right here. Here's a -1. So I'm just going to evaluate the function, g of -1. So negative quantity, -1 plus 2, all squared, plus 6. Then we do our orders of operation. So negative plus +2 is +1. Getting kind of low there. Then we square it. 1 times 1 is 1. Then we multiply it to -1. So we get -1 plus 6, which is 5. So what ordered pair is that? That's the order pair. -1, up 5. -1, up 5. Now we can reflect it again like we did the y-intercept. Well, this distance is 1, so I'm going to go left 1, and then up and create that point. So that last point there is -3, +5. The last part is the domain and the range. The domain of all of our quadratics, any number you can sub in, is all real numbers. You're going to get every x value. So that's always -∞ to infinity. The range, that is off the y values. So the y's, if we look, this is now our highest y number right up here. So here's our x, -2, and our y is 6. So at y equals 6, that's our highest number. So it's everything below that purple line. So we say this time then, our y is less than or equal to 6. That's our range of values.